I never thought I would be the kind of husband who spies on his wife. I always trusted Emily, at least I thought I did. But lately, something had changed. She was distant, always glued to her phone, smiling at messages she never shared with me. When I asked who she was talking to, she'd laugh it off or change the subject. At night, she'd roll away from me in bed, claiming she was too tired. It was the little things that started eating at me. The way she suddenly had work meetings, late in the evening when she never used to. The way she started dressing up more, putting extra effort into her appearance for what she said was just a girls' night. And the way she hesitated, just for a second, when I told her I loved her. I told myself I was being paranoid, that I was imagining things. But the doubt kept gnawing at me until I couldn't ignore it anymore. So, I did something I never thought I'd do. I ordered a small voice recorder online, the kind that was nearly impossible to detect. When it arrived, I waited for the perfect moment. One Saturday afternoon, Emily was getting ready to meet her friends for brunch. I watched her from the doorway as she applied lipstick, her reflection calm, unbothered. She kissed my cheek before grabbing her purse. My hands trembled as I slipped the recorder into a side pocket when she wasn't looking. That entire afternoon, I felt sick with guilt. My stomach twisted as I imagined the possibility of catching her in some kind of betrayal. And worse, what if I found out something I wasn't ready to hear? That night, when she was in the shower, I took the recorder out of her purse with shaking hands and plugged in my headphones. At first, there was nothing unusual, just casual conversation, the clinking of glasses, laughter, talk about work, random gossip about people I didn't know. Then, about 30 minutes in, a man's voice cut through the chatter. "Does he suspect anything?" My breath caught in my throat. My pulse hammered against my ribs as I strained to hear Emily's response. He has no clue. My fingers tightened around the recorder. A rush of heat flooded my face. My worst fear was coming true. She was hiding something from me. But before I could process the pain of that, the man spoke again. "Good, because if he finds out, you know what we have to do." Silence. The background noise of the restaurant faded under the weight of those words. Then Emily's voice came through, quieter this time. "I know." The recording ended. I sat there in the dim light of our bedroom, my whole body frozen. I had been prepared, at least in some part of my mind, to hear signs of an affair, some flirtation, some secret meetings. But this was something else. This wasn't just betrayal. This was a threat. The sound of the shower stopped. A few seconds later, I heard the bathroom door open, steam rolling into the hallway. "Babe?" Emily called. "You okay?" I looked at the door. My wife stood there in her towel, hair damp, smiling softly at me like nothing had changed. But everything had. I forced a smile, my mind racing. I needed to stay calm, act normal. I needed time to think, to figure out what I had just heard. I had put a recorder in my wife's purse expecting the truth. I just never thought the truth would be something that could get me killed.